Welcome back everyone, it is Eric from Rare Candy, and today we're going to be trying out Vikavolt V, updated with some new cards from Silver Tempest, most notably the brand new Regieleki VMAX, which does fix, I think, one of Vikavolt's biggest problems for the longest time. You know, Vikavolt has that very powerful item lock effect, but it only does 50 damage at a time. But with Regieleki now in the mix, we can use this transistor ability to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active with our basic lightning attackers. So if we have two of these in play, plus a choice belt, now we're actually hitting for 140, two-shotting any VSTAR in the format, and suddenly going from 50 in item lock to 140 in item lock is an insane jump and makes Vikavolt a much stronger attacker than it previously was. But this isn't the only new card we actually got from Silver Tempest. We also now have the deck updated with the Forest Sealstone, because we don't really have a VSTAR power that we want to use. So this is just a consistency booster for the deck, and another way we can maybe potentially get a turn 1 item locking effect. So these are the big inclusions we've updated the deck with, but before we get any deeper into the list and jump in some games, if you guys can, remember to leave a like on the video to feed that always hungry YouTube algorithm. And if you need any cards to complete this Vikavolt deck for yourself, you can check out our friends over at PTCGO Just remember to use that coupon code RARECANDY at checkout to get a discount on your order. And Rare Candy's patrons not only had early access to this deck list, but also have their own exclusive discount code for even bigger savings. Or alternatively, if you guys want to win some free codes, our friends over at PokeCrossword.com are actually giving away 100 Silver Tempest codes at the end of the month. If you're not familiar with these guys yet, every week they drop these really cool Pokemon and Pokemon TCG themed crossword puzzles, and I've got to say they are actually a pretty good challenge as well. But if you do want to enter into their Silver Tempest code giveaway, all you have to do is head on over to their Twitter and follow the instructions on the giveaway post. And if you have a little bit of extra time, feel free to check out the survey they dropped as well, asking the community for a little bit of feedback on their puzzles. I'll have links to all these today down below in the description. But let's get back to our Vikavolt V deck. So if you guys need a little bit of a refresher on this engine we're using for Vikavolt V, one of the issues this card does have, in addition to its low damage output, is its double energy attack cost. And to sort of make up for that, we are playing a Melanie engine to cheat that additional water energy onto our Vikavolt as early as turn 1 if we're going second. So what we can do with this deck is we can use cards like Ultra Ball, Quick Ball, or Radiant Greninja to toss away our water energies with the deck, use Melanie to attach it to Vikavolt V, and then attach a manual lightning or speed lightning energy for turn to get this attack set up and start locking our opponent's items ASAP. That being said, we have a couple of other notable cards. Our stadiums in the deck are going to be 2 copies of Stormy Mountains, as we do need quite a few different lightning Pokemon in play at any given point. We want at least 2 Regieleki and then 1 to 2 Vikavolts at all times, so we definitely want some extra ways at getting some Pokemon into play. That being said, we do have a copy of Collapse Stadium as well. We pretty much always have a Crobat or a Lumineon in play, and Collapse will allow us to get rid of these, low HP bench sitters at different points in the game. But in addition to that, we also have Lost Vacuum as kind of like a 4th counter stadium, you can think of it as. Path to the Peak is bad for this deck. Temple of Sinnoh is bad for this deck. So I wanted like a 4th out to bumping a stadium. I don't think we need any more physical stadiums, but the Lost Vacuum, we can also not only get rid of these annoying stadiums I just mentioned, but we can also use it to get rid of tool cards or maybe our opponent got into play before the item lock came down as well. But looking at our supporters, like I said, we got the 4 Melanie, we have 4 Marnie, but then we also have 2 boss, and I've opted to cut the 3rd boss in the deck for a Serena. Just because it doubles up as a draw supporter of some sort. But again, most of the time it is going to be just kind of like a 3rd boss's orders, in other situations. But that being said, I think the rest of the list is going to be pretty straightforward today. But let's head in some games and we'll see how this Vikavolt V Regieleki VMAX deck is going to do. Okay, this is a pretty good hand going second, guys. If we can hit a water energy off of this speed lightning, turn 1 item lock is looking pretty likely, I have to say. We see a Gumi. Okay, oh, yikes. We see a Ho-Oh-V. Okay, we got some crazy stuff happening in this game. Broken top deck. Okay, so let's go ahead speed lightning before we do anything else. So, Greninja, Energy Search, definitely grabbing this. Our Lumineon is in deck. Is there anything we prize Pokemon-wise? I don't think so. I think we can actually just toss. I think we can actually just toss Hisuian Heavy Ball this game. Yeah, so that seems good. We'll go ahead and toss that thing. Okay. Yeah, we'll just quick ball. Get rid of Drapion V. Don't need that trash. Grab our Lumineon. So now we can get our Melanie. And now we are doing a bunch of degenerate stuff. And our opponent probably hates us. That's what I would imagine, at least. So, Melanie. Okay. And we get the victory screen. Yeah, this was kind of an insane opening. I mean, we didn't have any of our Reggies down just yet, but yeah, that was a pretty degenerate game for us, I have to say. Honestly, going second, this would have been a pretty sick hand too, but you know, going first, we're fine with this. Now, I'm not sure what we're going against. We see fighting in Dark Deck box. Like, in the past, I would have assumed this would have been like Single Strike Urshifu or something, but currently I have no idea what we might be going against here. Hopefully just nothing that can do something crazy on turn one. That's what we don't want to see here. Okay, but okay. I'm thinking Hisuian Arcanine, which if we can get the item lock up pretty quick, it's going to be pretty difficult, I think, for them to keep playing their hand down to a low amount. So yeah, let's just go for the Speed Lightning right out the gate. I think this should be a pretty good matchup for us. So we will... Yeah, let's go for the Stormy Mountains. May as well. Get to... No, we want Regieleki here. So let's see what we have. We have Crobat and Lumineon. We have all of our VMAXs. We got some more Vikavolt V. So yeah, we're feeling good there. We did prize 3 water energy. That's actually kind of insane. I think we'll probably get this down preemptively, just in case. And from there, I think we're good just to pass. Like, we could use concealed cards, but we want this to attach next turn. So I think for that reason, yeah, we're just going to pass. But next turn we can... Well, I guess we could have used 4 Sealstone for a water energy if we were that desperate, but definitely want to save our Sealstone for later in the game if possible. Okay, we see level ball, so I'm going to assume we're going to see Hisuian Growlithe. Yep, seems good. Now, if our opponent had been going first, I would actually feel, this would feel a lot sketchier, because if they were able to just like take a knockout on a Vikavolt this turn, hypothetically, that could be tough for us to come back from. So, just grateful that is not the case. Okay, there's going to be Ultra Ball. Getting rid of Flapple. Okay, Flapple definitely could be a little sketchy for us. There's going to be Radiant Venusaur. So actually, we can probably boss knock this thing out too this turn. That would be pretty good, I think. So let's go ahead and we'll get this down no matter what. Let's see, we do this. Well, we could Crobat as well, but we don't want to play into a Flapple potentially. Yeah, I think our plan here is to deal with this thing. So let's go ahead and boss. Bring up poor little Growlithe over here. I think we're going to go for Crobat. I think that's what we want to do first. So Quick Ball. I think we're going to get rid of the Marnie here, because we want to save the Ultra Ball for our VMAX. So let's go for Crobat. Honestly, I guess we can go for another Lucky V too if we want. That's fine. Okay, that worked out pretty well for us, not gonna lie. And I think we just saved this hand, if we're being honest. Like, we could burn the Sealstone. I don't think we need to just yet. And then we'll just Paralyze and Bolt. But if we need to, next turn we can grab Water Energy with it if we don't hit one off the prizes. But hey, that is great. So right now, we're feeling pretty good. They still technically can get a KO. It is possible, but by knocking out the Growlithe, we're forcing him to have Zoroark and a way to get Arcanine into the discard pile and lower their hand to 0. And I think it's going to be really difficult. Again, there was a shot. If we just knocked out the Zorua, they could have maybe just evolved and play down the rest of their hand. But okay, they're just going to sack Venusaur. So that makes me think they don't really have a whole lot going on here. So this could be a turn where we might want to boss again if they do get down another Growlithe. Oh, actually, we might even want to get down Collapsed to get rid of Crobat here as well. I forgot about the Flapple. That's my bad. I literally was just talking about how that could be bad for us. And we're playing right into it. But if they don't bench another basic, we're definitely targeting down Zero no matter what here. Like, absolutely. See, it looks like they're pretty conflicted about what they want to do. I mean, I know they're not allowed to play items, so that eliminates, like, what, a third of their deck they can play. But there's the Peony. Okay, so they're going to get rid of... Actually, a good bit. So I'm pretty happy we got rid of the Arcanine. Otherwise, they had the Arcanine plus the Peony. They would have been able to get a knockout on our Vikavolt. So definitely made the right call knocking out Little Growlithe there. But now I imagine... I don't even know what they get here. Maybe a counter stadium? That's one of the only things I can think of. Okay, 2 items. That's really interesting to me. I don't know why they would grab those. If they're playing Grant, I imagine they would probably want to get Grant here. Because as soon as they get Grant into discard, that's when they can start more easily, like, playing down cards in their hand that are stuck there. But yeah, right now, we're definitely planning on chasing this little guy down. Now, if they evolve into Zoroark, that also feels kind of bad for us. And we might even have to break the item lock. I think it's almost worth it at that point. Because they for sure would not have an attacker for the next turn. So I don't know what they're thinking about. We know the 2 cards in their hand. They can't play them. Maybe they're just thinking, do we scoop here? Like what's the play? I don't think that's a bad play, to be honest. We've got them pretty well locked down, and they're just getting their turn with the Sunny Bloom with Venusaur. Okay. So, got bad news for our opponent, though. They're not going to like how this turn's going to go. Okay, so let's just go ahead and Ultra Ball. Probably get rid of this guy. We could grab Drapion just thin a little bit more. But we would have to toss away another Ultra Ball in the process. But we'll just leave it at this for the moment. We really don't have to get too crazy. Okay, let's go for the Star Alchemy, and we can grab another boss, right? Oh no! Our other boss's prize! We should have taken note of that. Alright. The one Serena coming back to bite us super hard right here. Okay. Feels bad. Should not have done that. Okay. We're about to not get punished, though. I think we're still in a really good spot overall, guys. So I might even just go for the Collapsed now, just to get rid of Crobat in case they evolve into Flapple. That still seems pretty good to me. We're going to say that's what we meant to do this entire time. And we'll just go ahead and Melanie in the process, too. So we'll just do that there. Speed Lightning. Yeah, see, this, you know, we're still feeling pretty okay about all this. Get rid of that Crobat. So we know our opponent has Switch, Evolution Incense, then 3 other cards that are still unknown to us right now. Oh, now actually a Pokemon that could be good for them is also Mighty Yena, if they're playing that, because they wouldn't need energy to use that attack. I'm also curious how many energies they're even playing since this is Hisuian Arcanine. Okay, but there's the victory screen. That works. Again, guys, I think we have them locked down pretty well at that point. I think it was kind of hard to come back, but hey, we'll take it. Okay, yeah, this is fine. We can live with this. We have Energy Search, so we can guarantee a turn 1 attachment, and then from there, we're good. Let's see what we're going against. We see Charizard VMAX. Okay, that's a bit scary. So, one of the big issues I think Vikavolt faces is decks that can take big one-hit KOs. Because if they can get set up pretty quickly, your item log almost doesn't even matter here that much. So, yeah, we'll just go for the Energy Search. Go for Lightning Energy. I think going for Marnie next turn feels pretty good. Like Marnie plus lock. Can't really go wrong with that. So I think from there, we'll get down the Forest Sealstone in case of Marnie from them and pass. Because this is Arceus. They definitely could be playing like a high Marnie count. But this might be a sketchy matchup for us, guys. We'll have to see. The belt, also pretty relevant, I hate to say it, because with Double Turbo plus belt, the VSTAR can hit for exactly 210, which is pretty bad for us. Now, I didn't check our tools, but okay, and there's Mario, so glad we did get this down over here. But we definitely need to get our cape down. That's an important card. Hopefully they whiff the Double Turbo. That would be huge. Oh, and they do get it. Come on. What are you doing to me, deck? Okay. It's feeling sketchy. It's feeling sketchy. Okay. So, I forget if we have any Pokemon prize. We should have taken over that already. Okay, we do. Let's just Drapion. We don't really care about that, but I guess we'll still grab it. No harm, I suppose. Okay, so we will get down this. Get down this. And I guess we just Marnie our opponent. Now, we could also Lost Vacuum this thing off if we want to. That's an option instead of going for Cape. So, let's see here. Either way, we have to burn our Forest Seal. But the issue is we're not quite... I might even go for Crobat this turn. Let's see. Because right now we have to, what, 3-shot Arceus? Because we'll be doing 80 the next... Well... 80, 110 if we attach this. So, yeah, let's do this. Ultra Ball. And I'm going to say sure we'll do this. I guess that'll be fine. And we'll just go for the Vacuum instead of the Cape. Okay, so it's Quick Ball. Toss away Drapion, don't need that. Ooh, we actually might need, in case they do have a KO, with a Charizard, we might need to... We might have to grab Lumineon preemptively for next turn now. I was going to say we could grab Greninja and maybe discard Speed Lightning to keep digging, but... Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. Okay, there's the Lost Vacuum. Get rid of our other Force Seal. Toss that guy away. And go for the Paralyzing Bolt, so... Now, the thing I don't like about this is that we did not get down a VMAX this turn. Okay, Magma Basin. That feels bad. So if they do have... Okay, but it looks like their hand's kind of dead, so that's good at least. So let's go ahead and... I'm honestly tempted to try to boss this thing this turn. Normally, I wouldn't want to, guys, but taking out Charizard feels really good. I think that's actually our plan here. How many Lightning Energies are we down? Okay. And we know we have... If I remember, I think we had some Speed Lightnings prized this game. So we might be able to hit some off this. But yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. I feel like this is worth breaking our lock for it. Again, it feels kind of bad breaking the lock, but we are kind of scared of the Charizards. Okay, we got Switch Cart, and... oh, Melanie is actually like a broken prize. Okay, another Arceus coming down. And just a Power Edge. So their hand is dead. That's like the one good thing we do have going for us here. Like, they had a turn with their items, but it still really wasn't enough. Like luckily they weren't able to really make use of items and punish us for breaking our lock here. So let's go for this. Well, that's really bad. So Quick Ball. We just want to thin, make sure that we actually get what we need here. Get rid of Regieleki V. Don't need those. Go for VMAX. Let's see. Okay, we still actually have, for some reason I thought we had some Speed Lightning's prize this game. Must be getting this mixed up with another game I played today. Either way, okay. So we have Radiant Greninja as well, so come on, we need a Lightning Energy here. Let's see what we can make happen. Okay, and we did get there. Dope. Okay, so we have managed to stabilize a little bit, guys. And now we can go for the Paralyzing Bolt. And let me see. We do have 2 Melanies gone. Okay, another Charizard coming down. Question is, do they have Arceus VSTAR? Okay, but there's Lumineon, so I imagine they probably will find a way to actually get an Arceus in play. That would be unfortunate for us. I would have loved for this turn them to just have to Power Edge again. That would have been best case scenario for us. So we could even honestly just like power up a Regieleki VMAX in preparation for like a boss or Serena play to close out this game. I don't hate that. Now, good news is they can't Ultra Ball, so if they don't hit the raw Arceus VSTAR, we might still wind up winning this one, guys. Like, they could Power Edge, but then this thing goes down. They don't really have a good follow-up for the next turn. Where are they going to Power Edge again? I mean, I guess they could, but it is still a 2-shot if they do go that route, but it seems like kind of a losing strategy. But, I mean, if that's all they have, that's all they have, but there's going to be Magma Basin. They could even just start... They could Power Edge and just start powering this thing up on the bench. That doesn't seem awful either. And a Trinity Charge. That is huge. Okay. So yeah, our game plan at this point is knock this out, then boss up Lumineon for game eventually. So let's go ahead and probably just attach here. Seems best, right? So yeah, we'll collapse here. Get rid of Crobat. I don't know if it matters which one we get rid of. I mean, Crobat has more HP, so but Lumineon hits for weakness, so maybe we should leave the Lumineon just in case, just as an option. Okay, and we'll Paralyzing Bolt for the KO here, guys. Oh wait, I forgot we had Marnie, guys. We should have Marnied. What am I thinking? Oh my god. Yeah, that, I don't know why. I was too busy thinking about like, okay, what do we get with, or what do we get rid of with our collapsed? But okay, I really hope we don't get punished for this. There's a Marnie. Okay, I'm actually like kind of cool with that though. There's the Serena, but the issue is we don't have... Ooh, Radiant Zard. Now that's actually kind of scary for us. Did they already use Magma Basin this turn? Okay, but they're just going to... Okay, it feels like we can't lose at this point, guys. Oh yeah, I mean, we just have game, right? 80, 110, we bring up Lumineon. Okay, yeah, we just win here. Okay, so very unfortunate game for our opponent. Absolutely. So, yeah, we'll do this. Bring up this guy. And Paralyzing Bolt for the knockout. But yeah, we definitely should have Marnied on that last turn. But either way, still wound up working out. Our opponent definitely had a very unfortunate mid game. The beginning was actually looking like really sketch for us, but that one turn where we broke lock and then they still had nothing. I think that was like the big turning point in the game. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it today for our updated Vikavolt V Regieleki VMAX deck. I do have to say, I think Vikavolt V, between last format and this format, I think it's in the best spot it's probably ever been in. We have a lot of popular Pokemon in the format that are weak to lightning, like Lugia and Palkia, and we have other decks like the different Lost Zone decks that are very reliant on their items. And now we can fix our damage output to help against other decks in the format too. So I think overall, like I said, if you've been ready to play Vikavolt V, I think now is as good a time as ever. So if you did enjoy today's content, remember to leave a like on the video. And if you're feeling maybe a little bit extra generous and want to take that support to the next level, you can also become a patron at patreon.com/rarecandytcg or pick up some merch at rarecandytcg.com. Links to everything will be down below in the description. But as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.